A German-born conman who posed for years as a member of one of America's wealthiest families. Christian Gerhardsreiter back in court to hear his fate after a jury found him guilty of killing his landlord.
Thus, the total commitment term the defendant shall receive shall be a term of 27 years to life.
John Soas went missing in 1985 together with his wife Linda. His body was found 9 years later in the backyard of his home in Los Angeles. Prosecutors believe the German immigrant also killed Linda Soas, but he was charged with only one murder. When the couple vanished, he was living in a guest house owned by the victim's mother. He disappeared at about the same time and in the following years masqueraded across the United States under a series of identities, including as an heir to the Rockefeller oil fortune. He changed his name to Clark Rockefeller, got married and even fooled his wife for 12 years. He also pretended to be a Hollywood producer and an English aristocrat during his years evading arrest. But investigators traced him after his arrest in Baltimore in 2008 over the kidnapping of his young daughter from Boston. He was convicted and jailed for 5 years. Publicity over the kidnapping case led investigators to re-examine the cold and decades-old murder investigation. Before the judge handed down the sentence, Gerhardsreiter protested his innocence.
I want to assert my innocence, and that I firmly believe that the victim's wife killed the victim, but be that as it may, once again, I did not commit the crime of which I stand accused. Convicted. Excuse me.
For the Soas family, the sentencing marks the end of a long ordeal.
Our lives have been on hold, my family, and that really started about 5 years ago when the news broke about Gerhardsreiter.
Gerhardsreiter, who's 52, will have to serve at least 22 years in jail before he's eligible for parole. Peter Bowes, BBC News, Los Angeles.